think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Run it. 36 power.
Here's Wilson. And that throw behind his man. He missed it, incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The kick by Lutz is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set. 59. Hey, go lion. Go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. They go play action here on first down. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that is incomplete. The Chargers at 4-8 now on the year. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. In motion right is Johnston. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
21, 59.
On 4th down, Herbert. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs.
36 foul. Hey, 0.
They go play action now. Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Herbert off of play action. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 60 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson wants a different look.
Go, 14. I got listen. Zebra.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Hey, Kappa.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And guy's man complete. A huge play there for Denver. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And fighting down inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos are able to stretch out their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Baron Browning, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Here's Smith to return it. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that, and Charles is... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And we pause for an injury here. It looks like it's Keenan Allen who's in some pain down there. More from L.A. in a moment. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Stick. He'll get this to Eckler. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with it. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd down, it's Stick. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Check. 14, front it.
On 3rd down, Drake. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Drake. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. It's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And the Broncos first down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Alert. Push left.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stick back to pass. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Chargers 7. Will Watts set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready up! 19 light! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Here's Stick looking to throw. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll throw on second down as Stick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come 19, come 19.
Stick to throw once more. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And Wilson going to change things up here.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Good time.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos have opened the lead up to 30. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Chargers 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Hey, Smash. Warrior 70. Ready.
Stick looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Stick. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Deeper. Start.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He gets away from one. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
36 power.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
You ain't going nowhere.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Williams will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will swing. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Off play action, it's Stick. Now a deep one for Johnston. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On second and 10, it's Stick. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Stick from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game.
They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Asante Samuel Jr. there finding his way to the ball for a stop and a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
14.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Rolling to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
35.
They go play action with Wilson. He's got Burton here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Alert.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Left pass. Go.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Got it. Hey, 0.
A give running right, Drake. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First and 10, Stick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Bang out, bang.
A give to Williams, running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go,
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice. Obviously, you're training.